Good morning. My name is Ken Beck. We're honored to have Trini Tweedy, our mayor of the city of Lynchburg, and Margette Upshore, director of economic development, also from Lynchburg. We're honored and glad to have you with us. It's been 2 long years. I moved myself and my family in 1996 for what we thought would be 2 years to get the business in Lynchburg up and running. It's been the great people, excellent, honest, and hardworking workforce of 200 full-time and 30 temporary employees that have kept us here. We now have a long, successful history with a whole wall of plaques for tenured employees. Our goal for this expansion is to add 34 employees and invest $10 million in this plant. Here in a year, we'll sell $30 million of little plastic parts all over the world. In aviation, consumer products, fire, safety, pharmaceuticals, and the automotive industries. And we're nicely diversified at this point. We had 90% of our business in telecommunications in the early 2000s, and that was through Ericsson and Nokia. And early 2000, we lost 90% of our business, so we had to diversify a lot. So this is our 4th expansion, and investment from the city and state creates positive synergy in helping us grow, and we look forward to the future. And with that, I welcome Trini.
Good morning, everyone. What an exciting morning in Lynchburg. On behalf of my fellow council members, if I could ask them to stand, Councilmember Wilder, Councilmember Pero, and Councilmember Nelson, thank you very much for being here with us this morning. So Tessy, congratulations. We are so happy to be here in this beautiful new expansion. Tessy Plastics is an incredible, valuable corporate citizen, and we are thrilled that they chose to reinvest in the city of Lynchburg for this project, reinforcing the city as a great place to live, work, and play, and do business. With more than 200 employees, Tessy Plastics has been a valuable employer, contributor to Lynchburg's economy for more than 20 years. As a major employer, Lynchburg citizens have the opportunity to grow and expand their careers with Tessy. We appreciate your decision to choose to invest in the city and in each and every one of your employees. We look forward to continuing our strong corporate partnership with, and thank you. We appreciate you for choosing to grow with us in the city of Lynchburg. And thank you so much to Economic Development, to all of the partners. I see our foundation here, our Regional Business Chamber representation, Megan and her staff. So thank you very much for being here and working with us. Thank you.
All right, good morning. How cool is it to have production going on right behind us while we're doing all this? Keeping it real. That's what it's all about. So welcome, everybody. It has been my great privilege over the time I've been the Economic Development Director for the City of Lynchburg to work with Tessy on several expansions, and you're standing in the middle of one, this absolutely beautiful expansion here. We worked on this project and the last project with the state of Virginia. Rob McClintock is here from VEDP. Raise your hand. Thanks, Rob. We really appreciate their help. So supporting the retention and expansion of existing businesses, make no mistake about this, is the #1 priority of our economic development efforts in the city of Lynchburg. The Economic Development Authority of the city of Lynchburg supported this expansion along with VEDP with the Commonwealth in capital investment program. Tessy will invest, as Ken just spoke, over $10 million, and this project will create 34 additional jobs in the city of Lynchburg. I want to personally recognize and thank the members of our Economic Development Authority and City Council for their unwavering support and being business friendly. I'd like to ask Mark Strohsnyder, who is currently the chair of the Economic Development Authority, to come up and join me at the podium to say a few words. Thank you all for being here today, and thank you all the employees of Tessy Plastics. I will tell you that at the last expansion announcement that we had here, I was so overwhelmed by Ken's words were mainly focused on how much he appreciated each and every one of you. And I want you to know on behalf of the city of Lynchburg, as employees of Tessy, how much we appreciate you.
Ken, if you like these groovy reading glasses, safety glasses, we can start producing those here, right? I would like to extend a big thank you to Margette and her team and to my colleagues on the Economic Development Authority. The role of the EDA is to drive the growth of our local economy by pursuing investment and development opportunities and elevating the economic development profile of the city. The EDA is a political subdivision of the Commonwealth of Virginia, and we serve as the incentive arm of the city of Lynchburg. Members are volunteers appointed by City Council for a 4-year term. As Margette said, support for the growth and expansion of our existing corporate clients, like Tessy, are the core focus of the EDA. Lynchburg and its citizens are stronger because companies like Tessy choose to grow here, and we are proud to support their investment in the city. Thank you and congratulations.
We currently employ 225 people here in the Lynchburg facility, and we plan to add 34 over the course of the next 3 years. We have a wide variety. We have quality personnel, so obviously we have people with quality backgrounds. We have production personnel, technical production personnel, so they're responsible for processing or programming a molding machine to make a plastic part. So we have a wide range of warehousing, tool room, mold making. We have a wide range of employment opportunities for people here in Lynchburg. What we're looking for is somebody that has a very positive attitude and is willing to learn. It's difficult to find a lot of people that have injection molding experience in Lynchburg. However, we have hired and trained hundreds of people that have come through the door with a positive attitude. It's a very unique process. We actually take raw material pellets, resin, melt it down, and with force push it into a mold, cool it, and then we have a plastic injection molded part. We would be considered high-tech. We're custom injection molding, and we use a lot of automation in our process, which is robotics. So we are a high-tech organization. A typical day for me is to make sure all of our systems are functioning properly internally. We're making product to meet our quality standards of our customers. And also on a daily basis, I routinely contact customers to be sure they're satisfied and happy with their performance. But we also use artificial intelligence, so this little robot can see for itself. Typically, you would have to put a part in the same spot every time for a robot to be able to pick it up. This robot can see, so it has a camera there, and it actually takes a picture of the surroundings, finds a washer, and then picks up the washer regardless of where it's located or how it's oriented. We do a lot of robotics, as I mentioned. This is an end-of-arm tool, which is used to remove parts from a molding machine robotically. We also build tools here internally in our tool room. These are examples of injection molds. This particular one makes a product that's used in the airline industry. So in front of us, these are injection molds of various sizes. The larger the size of the tool physically is going to produce a larger part. The smaller the part, the smaller the tool would be. So these are examples of various injection molds. I love coming in and working with the people I work with. I've been working for here 20 years here and have enjoyed every person I've had the opportunity to work with.